You ever feel like you got a concussion but you don't have a memory of it?
No.
Then you probably did.
You know what's so funny? I keep going, I feel like I'm getting dumber. And then I just realized I've done so many whippets so many times.
Just
And I'm
you've probably just also always been dumb, dude.
Yeah.
Your baseline is
In my
just
life,
so
I was like, there was
low.
a time period where I was like really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it was too? I think in high school, I'm just fingering.
It's just you looking at a Clifford book. Yeah, he's red.
Yeah.
I know it.
So I think I was on so much Adderall in high school that I was like, I'm really intelligent. And then I stopped taking Adderall. I'm like, I read it like a first grade level.
Wait, were you prescribed or did you just take it?
I was prescribed, yeah.
Oh,
They like pumped it in me. Like it was like a lot. Yeah,
really? And it helped?
Yeah. Have you taken it?
No.
You know what's a weird thing? I feel like there's a weird thing with like Indians and Asians, they just do not take.
Well, I'm Pakistani, so.
You come on here thinking I care.
Why did you name the one, though? Why did you name Indians and Asians? Why didn't you just say Asians?
Because I don't think of you guys as Asians. We don't.
So then, but then
I think he was trying to lump a lot lot of people together in his assumption.
Okay,
really quick.
All right, okay, keep going.
Yeah. Smart ethnics. Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like they don't.
Who are the dumb ethnics? Go.
Oh,
This
dude.
is our. I don't want to say it because I don't want to make it that episode, but it's that episode that you're talking about. Go.
So
dumb ethnics.
Eskimos are fucking stupid as shit.
Are they ethnic?
Yeah.
I thought ethnic was just not white.
Yeah, aren't Eskimos white?
Are you dumb?
Are you serious?
They're in the snow all the time.
No, they're like
Dude,
how are they not
Native American / Asian?
They're just white people that didn't turn white yet.
You know what?
Dude,
I'll
with
say
enough-
this. I'll say
crazy
this.
thing.
With
Native
enough-
Americans, dumb.
Dude, they're making just billions and billions of dollars. They're smart, bro. They're like acting like they care about the Trail of Tears. They just have casinos. That's smart, bro.
There should be a gay.
Yeah, I can't stand behind my argument. I guess they're smart.
There should be a Native American gay bar in the Lower East Side called Trail of Queers. Chief Sucking Cock is in the building.
Ooh, that feels good.
Sucking cock.
Yeah. You really warm up my teepee.
You'd be funny. He's like blowing a guy, and then he puts his ear against his stomach. He goes, "You're about to come." Don't they do that to like see if there's like animals nearby or like a storm? Yeah.
Just eating out, like it's just sucking a dick, then starts eating ass. He's like, you have to eat out every part of the buffalo.
That would be crazy, bro.
I think I was talking about this podcast recently. Native Americans are very gay. Like it's like they're the way they're dressed is dressed like if you go to a rave in Brooklyn, that's how a gay man is dressed. They have feathers in their hair. That's the most homosexual thing.
They're almost dressed like it's almost like they picked their outfit based on Men at Work. Like
Yeah.
It's like which came first.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Men at Work maybe came
for
first.
sure, yeah.
And then Native Americans were
But
like,
maybe the gays are culturally appropriating feathers from the Native Americans.
That's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe they're not gay. It's that the gays are like just stealing all this stuff.
You know, I'll be honest with you, Humzah. This is going to be one of those podcasts where me and him are going to be firing off. And you're laying down right now, and you're not going to be able to keep up. I suggest you get an upright
That's
position.
not true, dude.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, that's not true. That position is a very crucial position.
Which one?
It's the laying down and negating every bit. That's usually I slide in.
I go, what you're saying is wrong. It could be the opposite.
When I slide into that about the 20-minute mark, you can see me
you
go
just go
down,
down.
and I'm like, well, they wouldn't even say that in that scenario.
Well, I mean, to go back to my point, I think, getting your arms cut off by Spaniards makes you dumb. So.
All right, you lost me. I'm sure that you were referencing something we were talking about, but what do you mean?
Getting your arms. Native Americans were dumb, jokingly, and I found a way to either go. I had to figure out which way I was going to go. I was either going to say just kidding, or I was going to go so far in, that it looked like, oh, he's obviously kidding. But instead, I
feel like
I had no idea what you were doing.
I feel like Native Americans are just like Irish people. Like when they're surrounded by tobacco and liquor, like of course they're going to be like living in tents. And
like peyote or whatever.
Yeah, they're not going to invent plywood or screws or anything.
That's the thing, dude. I feel like we now are like unable to talk about like how like people that aren't white can also just be like just degenerates, you know? Like they're like. Because it's like you can't talk, like people will be like, oh, you can't say that about like Native Americans, but someone's got to be like the Irish people of not white people, you know?
Yeah.
Like the white degenerates are the worst though because they have entitlement. they have like filth entitlement. Like they're always at like those dubstep shows, and like they're wearing like an outfit and they're like, this is a kookaburra, and I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. There's a. But my buddy was like, he's like complete degenerate white guy, and he would say the most racist things. And I was like, you had so much money and so much opportunity, and you fucked it up. Like you know,
is he just poor and like?
He's in jail now. But I was like, you had so much like. Such an up, like so much, and then to say like racist shit. So it's like, dude, like, you had everything working in your favor.
Yeah, and you just had to work hard to mess it up. Yeah. That's sick though.
Jake brought up a good point because we were talking about doing comedy in front of black people. How it's like the greatest thing ever.
Yeah,
and like they love racist jokes.
Yeah,
and he was saying it's like because every day is racism for them.
Yeah.
As soon as you step out the door, it's just racism till you go to bed.
So it's the most relatable topic.
It's so relatable, and it's just like diffusing. You know, it's just
saying like racism in general or like anti-black jokes.
Well, no, I mean just like if you're a black guy, you experience racism,
right?
Like a lot more than a white guy.
Yeah,
you know. So like it's such a part of their life,
right?
That when you joke about it, it's like it's like perfectly relatable. It's like they like to give it back to like whoever and like be a part of it.
Yeah.
Just a good point that Jake brought up.
Yeah. Oh man,
dude, I went to I like get lunch at our grocery store sometimes, and they had this rice today that just smelled like a chimney. Like it smelled like a house that was on fire. Do you know what I'm talking? It's just like
I do. You think maybe somebody's house is on fire and the Mexican guys that ran that grocery store just ran in and took rice?
They just held their rice in real quick and then like ran.
Yeah. They like used it to cook. That'd be so good.
It was so
wait. What is the thing about that? That is kind of funny to like save people from a burning building and then start taking shit out of their apartment. Be like, come on, we're eating now, right? I can take all this shit from your house.
Yeah.
I saved your life.
You're gonna get a new Xbox.
Yeah.
Let's say it's.
But like you would totally, if someone was doing that, like. Be like, dude, that's my couch, and then be like, yeah, but I took you out. It's but you're also taking my couch out. They're like, no, it's mine now. It's like you're just gonna be like,
put you back in there. I'll put you back in that fire.
That would be so funny, bro. They put the couch back in. They go, either I'm taking this couch or it's burning in this building.
That's a great.
I've always like underestimated fire. Like in my mind, if there was a fire in here, like I'm putting that thing out in like record time.
Dude, I'm the same way. Like when I see people, I'm like. The stories of people getting burned in buildings, I'm like,
just get out, right? Yeah, just get out.
It's like fire. It's fucking slow as shit.
Yeah.
No, my thing is like, I think if even if there was like a big fire like blocking the door, I could just run through real quick.
Just run through it, dude.
Yeah, and I think I would be fine.
And there would be like a perfect cutout of your body, like in the flames for a second.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe. Or if you just did it really quick, like you know when you put your finger through a candle really quick and it doesn't feel like you burned it. It's like, why can't I just do that with my body through the fire?
I would just like rip Axe body spray. I just double pits to chesty like 18 times.
So just it catches on fire.
So I just run through as a flaming guy.
Yeah,
unscathed.
Yeah. Dude, I used to do that. I put like I've done that on my testicles because somebody was like,
"Why, man?
You set your balls on fire,
dude." Yeah. I watch a lot of Jackass.
And this dude, he got dumber.
Yeah,
he got dumber. He wasn't always this.
Yeah, because like somebody was lighting their hands on fire, and I'm very much like a giant attention towards a kid. I was like, I bet you I'll light my fucking balls on fire.
I just picture like a group of like an office group like in a building in hell, just like watching a video of you doing that and be like, well, what the fuck are we supposed to do now? That was the last thing.
How old are you?
Yeah, the problem is I was 15. Somebody got a video, and I'm like, I'd love to show people that video, but I'm like, oh, I'm 15. So like, yeah. You can't.
I think you can. I would like to see it if you have it.
I don't have it. It was on somebody else's phone.
You should just have AI scale your penis and balls to like an adult size.
Yeah, it's technically not child porn.
Yeah.
I had a friend take a video of me that I pulled my dick out at a party once.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, and I was like, dude, you got to send me that video. It was like a couple years ago. He's like, man, I deleted that. That's child porn.
Yeah.
But dude, it was like we were the boys. Like,
yeah. It was funny child porn though. Yeah.
My buddy's got me with a good picture. It's like I can never do anything ever in power. Like,
really?
It's just me standing there kind of like this with just like a long curly brown wig on and just no clothes. And my dick, dude, it was one of those cold days in
Pottsville. Just got a tiny penis.
It was like 32 degrees out. You know,
man.
Oh God!
Hey, it was in the middle of summer. It was a really nice.
Yeah, you could see the date on it. It says like May 5th. Really cool day. I told you
it says May 5th, and then it says Patty's best penis.
Yeah. I told you about the iPad we found, right? And we took all the pictures of us on there.
No.
When we were kids, we got kicked out of Halloween Horror Nights, whatever. We're walking down the street, we find an iPad. Or my friends find an iPad, and then they're coming to spend the night at my house. And there's a text message on the iPad that says, if you find this, there's a $100 reward. So we're like, dude, we're totally going to take pictures of like our balls and asshole. Yeah. So there's pictures of like my ass with like me like spreading my asshole going like this, like all my dick and balls with my face going like, and then we just give it back to the guy and get a $100 reward, like classic prank. And then we're like, I thought about it.
He's like, best $100
ever
spent.
Yeah. We were talking about. I was thinking about. I was like, dude, this guy. Nobody's gonna believe him. If he opens his, it's like his work iPad. It's just filled. He's like, no, these kids gave it to me. And also, anybody like seeing that transaction just sees him give kids $100 and come back.
It's an iPad full of.
Whoever finds this gets $100. Please don't take any nude photography.
Dude, my buddy had for his high school graduation, he had like a grad party or whatever, where it's like in his backyard. They put up a tent and they like give you food or whatever. And at each table, they had like disposable cameras that you could like take pictures that they wanted to like have or whatever. And I just took like 8 pictures of my balls or whatever. So that they would like that at one point they would develop them and it'd be pictures of like people at the party and be like, oh, yo,
is that great Aunt Alice? She looks so sick.
She looks so brown. What did she?
See, I love people like this because like you ever meet people that never did, and you're like, what? You guys didn't hit your friends in the balls. You didn't do any of this stuff. You didn't like pull your dick out. People are like, no. They're like, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
And you ever meet comics like that? They're like, oh, what?
Well, there's not many comics that are comics.
Yeah.
There's really not that many.
Yeah,
it's like such a sad realization.
There's so many dweebs.
They're mostly fucking nerds.
Yeah,
dude.
like so.
They're hot nerds.
Yeah.
Who like
hot nerds?
Hot nerds, dude.
I don't know about hot.
Hot nerds get into comedy. Now.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't want to piss anyone off. I want to be,
I want to be sexy.
I want to be sexy.
And I want to look smart.
Dude, I'm excited because it's like I have nothing smart to say. Like none of my jokes are like poignant or anything like that. Like when they're like, oh, like comedians are like modern day philosophers. I like go up there and I just talk about like gay and poo.
Well, it's because most of them are sexual predators.
Gay and poop.
That's what the fucking philosophers were like.
That's true.
All those Greeks were just banging boys.
Back to 94.9 with gay and poop. Why don't we play more Madonna? Shut the fuck up, gay. No, that guy's poop. Shut up, poop. We're playing Skinner.
I was thinking about the fire thing. I was like, dude, being a burn victim, you probably forget occasionally what your face looks like. And then every time you're in the mirror, you're like,
I would be
I'm a Halloween villain. I'm
like
a
Freddy Krueger every day.
Every day of my life.
Yeah.
That would suck, dude. Like I would be so pissed.
Yeah. It's fucking like, it's literally the worst. And the best part is the people that are trying to like people be like, it's so great that I got like my face back. And then it's like just pieces of their butt that they like attach.
They look like a Picasso painting.
Yeah. It's like
just random facial.
I've never seen anybody who A, got their face ripped off by a chimp, or B, been in a fire that look not like either of those two things.
Yeah, I would love for you to call in. You will never be on this podcast because you're gross and I don't want to stand there. But call in.
Dude, you guys remember when Carrie Underwood like got like you guys know who Carrie Underwood is, right?
Yeah.
Sure,
was she American Idol?
Yeah. I think she won. But then she was like a burn victim or whatever. And they like when the stories when she like got burned or whatever, they made it sound like she was gonna look like unrecognizable and stuff. She just came out just still hot.
Yeah,
like looks the same.
She was like, it was just on my vagina and actually sealed all the wrinkles.
Yeah.
So
and burned it off, so I never have to shave it.
Never have to shave my Carrie Underwood underwear pussy.
Nice.
I tried. Thanks.
That was a pound. Yeah.
Oh man,
I used to really like American Idol back when it was like Kevin Koveus. Do you remember him?
No.
Chris Daughtry. He won.
Yeah. No, he didn't.
He didn't win?
No.
Who won? Catherine McPhee?
I don't know. I just know, Daughtry. I'm pretty sure Daughtry got like 4th or something.
Well, Daughtry, the music he makes is terrible.
No, it's not. Dude, he's got some great tunes.
Yeah, he's got that one. We all just don't want to be
That's
big
Nickelback.
rocks.
But-
what?
No, he's got the What About Now?
That is the worst song.
Crystal Tree Forever.
Well, you know this. Nickelback trained Chris. Like there was a weird apprenticeship where they both made.
Oh,
garbage
really?
music. And by the way, don't get me wrong. I like garbage music, but like to not acknowledge that it's horrible.
No,
is
I
insane.
disagree. I think there's a couple bangers there.
They're really fucking bad.
No.
It's really bad music.
What about now?
What if you're making me?
Oh, so you actually know the song? Yeah.
I'm going home.
Yeah.
Where
to
I
the place where I belong.
Where I can
The
suck
song's-
my mother's tits. Enough for me.
Yeah, you think that song's
It
not
song
good?
sounds
rips,
like a
dude.
dog getting its neck stepped on.
No.
Nah,
no.
man.
I like it though. Don't get me wrong. Like, dude, I like fucking Papa Roach. I like Creed. But I'm not gonna be like now. Like, oh, this is really good music.
Can you take me higher?
Yes, I love it.
You
We were
think
watching
that song's not good?
How are you? Dude,
You're saying that song's not
Yeah, that
good.
song's not good.
You're saying that song's
I love it, but it's not good music.
What is the matter with you, dude?
No, it's good music.
Yes,
'cause
it's
Michael good music.
I guarantee you, I listen to significantly more Creed than you. But I
Oh, guaranteed. That's the only. I think that's the only song that I know.
yeah. I listen. You come in here, I'm blaring Creed all the time.
Blair and Creed.
Yeah.
And you're just so why are you blaring music that you think is bad?
No. I think it's like it's the same way. I was watching X-Men yesterday, the second one. Like they're kind of shitty in movies.
It's like ironic nostalgia.
So you only consume media that you consider bad?
basically.
Hey, man, I'm blasting Creed and watching X-Men 2, and I hate it.
Also, anything that's like made more than 10 years ago, if you like absorb that like entertainment now, it's so much better than we thought. Because like everything now kind of sucks.
Yeah, in some
I
ways,
don't
but
know.
like I think action movies like
Daughtry made Creed great.
yeah.
Just from Daughtry being
So bad.
bad and tattooing his name on his back.
Did he actually?
Dude,
Why do you know that?
He like Arial bold fonted his last name.
Why do you know that?
Because it was in like a magazine. You know when you're checking out.
No, man.
You know when you have to check out and you're like, oh, I guess I'll be gay for a few minutes.
Yeah,
and
read one of these
like,
magazines.
Straight
Yeah.
up, no. I've never opened one of the magazines.
You don't open them. It's like right on the front. It was like a picture of his back.
I don't. I couldn't tell you one headline of one of those People magazine things.
He had
Have you ever jerked to a magazine? I want to start doing it, man.
Dude.
like
oh
a
my
physical
God.
copy of a magazine?
Yeah, dude.
No, I don't
The
think so.
one
Get
that
the
used
pages
to get
stuck
me,
together.
but there was this someone in my family went to like the Boston Garden to see like a Celtics game, and they got a brochure, and on like page like 73 of the brochure,
Oh, Jesus.
there's just a picture of the Boston Celtics cheerleaders, and like they don't look good. Like half of them are like pregnant. Like they're kind of like they're not like sexy, but they all look like moms. And I used to just stare at that, and I would just like move my head across and look at all of them and imagine.
Oh, they're saying you
life.
move your hand to make them look like they were shaking. Like you're just shaking the page. Like, hi, Patty, your cock's so big. Oh, yeah, it is.
I cut a hole. I'm just fucking the magazine.
Dude, I had one, like, I there was a couple, like, my buddies whose brother had Playboys. Like, that was the fucking best, dude.
Yeah.
And then,
You
Never-
jerk
I
off,
never
but would you
had one.
come in the magazine?
no, you come on yourself.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, you hope it doesn't get on the magazine.
You come on yourself and wipe it off with the magazine.
Yeah, and you're like, thank you so much for letting me spend the night at your house. Yeah. I was thinking about your mom, actually, the whole time. That's what made me finish.
Yeah.
But there was one, I remember, like, my computer got blocked. So I remember I had to, like, print out pictures. So, like, I like, printed out pictures of, like, women masturbating and, like, folded them up and, like, put them inside my lava lamp. Wow. And we just, like, undo them like that. And fuck, oh, so rewarding, dude.
Dude, where'd you print them?
Just at the it's so funny, too, because instead of just jerking off at the computer, I was like, it was a way more risky operation to print it. Because now it's, like,
Yeah.
saved in a PDF file, but it was, like,
I like that because then it's like you're taking your goodies to go.
yeah.
His Michael
yeah.
Goodies to go.
His Michael goodies to go.
Well, my
You're like
par-
a little raccoon.
Yeah. Well, my we had like a family computer like in the middle of the house.
Yeah.
So it was like I had to like
Notorious for crashing every couple months.
No,
for,
yeah.
for unforeseen reasons.
Yeah.
Undiagnosable crashing.
Well, I was talking to you about that on my podcast. Like I was so excited as a kid. Like I just didn't know how sexual women. I didn't think like I thought that you have sex with like 5 women your whole life. I had no idea that like that's
it's
also crazy.
one?
But I thought it was like impossible to have sex with like more than 5. Like I thought it was like I thought like people didn't have a lot of sex just in general.
Yeah.
And then I was so excited to be an adult because I was like, dude, I can watch porn. Like I'm 18, I can like legally watch. I was so excited for that.
Yeah.
How old were you when you were excited to be 18 to watch porn?
19. I forgot about it for a year.
19,
And then I was 19. I was like, what am I doing?
yeah.
Not watching fucking tons of porn. But I remember I was so excited. I think I told you I was excited to get a blow up doll. I was like, dude, I'm going to be able to. Nobody's going to tell me I can't jerk off all day.
Yeah. No, it's a good feeling, dude, having that.
But I need like now I don't know. I don't really watch porn anymore, but it's like I mean it's so fucking addictive, dude. I don't know. Maybe just for me, but I'm like I watch like
Dude, I gotta be honest. Like I have not watched porn that often because every time that I would watch porn, I would just finish too quickly, and it would just be like not as good as if I just like kind of just did it on my own.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
That's like not even challenging the final boss in the video game.
Yeah.
You're
It would just be
"I'm
like
not
it would be like 30 seconds in the video. I'd be like, I'm done.
Well, the problem with thoughts, thoughts always get weird. I'm thinking about like my friend's
Or
mom,
pictures, no, like
jerking me
pictures or
off
whatever.
always.
Yeah, no. Like I get the thoughts are hard. Like your picture, or like something else.
So
or
many
like,
comedians, dude. So many female comedians. If you're a female comedian, I have absolutely masturbated
Oh,
to you.
Jesus.
If you think you think we're friends? No. I am beating my meat.
Dude.
I would
Please
never make
clip that. Please clip that, and then just tag everybody.
I would never make a move on you, but I have thought about getting jerked off by you.
I want to make
every
it.
venue.
I want to make it.
I
clear,
should just tag all of like the Brooklyn lesbian.
I want to make it clear that I am not in the same boat as Michael.
Yeah.
on
You've
that-
never
on that.
jerked off.
He's
the
jerked
thought
off
of
to
people.
only fucking guy comedians.
Nice.
Yes.
This happens when you lay down too long. Your brain doesn't get as fresh like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, that's why I came to do this podcast today.
That joke
actually.
came from my feet, dude.
Yeah.
That
Hell
joke
yeah.
channeled from my
Hell
feet.
yeah.
Yeah, I had like a lot of.
No, I've definitely masturbated to comedians before.
Yeah.
But he's talking about our peers, though. He's not
I'm talking about all of our friends. Look,
I mean, I'll peer right
if
on
you
her
think
face.
maybe me, it's you. Whoever you are,
That
maybe
is
me,
crazy,
it's you.
bro.
Yeah. I definitely haven't had that many, but there's a few that I like will return to.
Yeah. You can't. Why are you trying to put this weird thing, dude? You
No,
masturbate
I'm
to people
not.
you know, and then you
I'm
feel
not-
weird about it in person, but it's just what it is.
No. I'm not. No, I'm not saying that. I have obviously masturbated to people that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not
His
gonna.
dad.
I'm not gonna. What's so funny is that anybody that I would be talking about right now isn't gonna see this.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah,
nobody's
say,
gonna I guess
say their
nobody's
name,
gonna see this.
dude.
You say their
I'm
name.
not gonna say any names.
And I'm not trying to
Who's
make it
the-
weird.
who's the-
I'm just going through all of the people that I know that I'm thinking about. Like,
Who's
oh,
like
yeah.
the-
Wait, I could say who I haven't masturbated to and just drop a couple
That,
of
don't
those.
do that. That's
Yeah.
even more cruel.
It's
It's better to say who.
really,
No, is
I
there-
would say our close friends, not really.
Yeah, no, never a close friend. It's always someone who I would never even talk to.
Yeah.
But who, if you could name a person who like would be fine to be named, like a celebrity? What's like the weirdest person you've ever thought about?
celebrity wise,
Yeah, or like just known public figure.
Jake Timothy.
Damn, dude.
AOC like scolding me about my rhetoric. I mean, it's so
Oh
sexist.
yeah, she
and
likes
fucking-
them white boys.
Wait, scolding you about what?
My rhetoric or something like that.
your
She's like,
rhetoric,
you're just a
okay.
fucking
Yeah.
sexist pig. And like, yeah. Dude, definitely some old ladies. A lot of fat bitches.
Oh yeah.
I've been into fat bitches recently.
What's her
I don't know.
name? Fucking oh shit, why can't I think of her
Lizzo.
name? No, not Lizzo.
What
Honey
she is-
Boo Boo, dude.
Honey Boo Boo.
Jacking off to Honey Boo Boo.
No, I don't know who Honey Boo.
Honey Boo was like a 4-year-old fat baby.
No, I've never jerked off to a baby.
I jacked off to Buddha, a statue of Buddha.
Have you?
No.
I'm
I've
trying
never.
to think, dude. I'm pretty vanilla. I really don't know if I've.
To me, the really
trying to
weird
think about
scenarios. Like I had
anybody
this one science teacher. She was really reluctant. Her name was like this, students, and I just
already making me hard.
I know, dude. I would just jerk off to her, give me the most like her saggy tits, probably like giant nipples, giving me like the most reluctant hand job, just like, are you gonna finish soon, Michael, or not? For some reason,
Yeah.
I'm like, that was a
and then
go-to.
you come and she's like B-. You're like what? Still don't have her approval.
Yeah.
Dang.
She puts it's like a volcano experiment where it's like
Yeah.
she puts like something in the tip of my dick and it kind of
It is
out.
always like the teachers who are the least sexual who like rubbed me the right way. For lack of better terms, because like there was this one teacher who would like literally massage my shoulders in class.
What?
And she like
Why?
she told us she had herpes, and I was like, "This is the most disgusting woman I've ever."
Ugly?
She was like not great.
Was she old though?
She was like older. She was probably like 60.
Was she hot low when she was younger?
Probably. That's how you get herpes.
Right, but that's what's crazy is maybe she was ugly and got herpes.
Maybe you could like.
Dude. She claims she got it from a water fountain, dude. Yeah.
Insane.
Well, she's like back then the blacks could drink from the same fountains.
She's like racist.
I guess it was different.
She's like, there must have been a black guy who drank from the white water fountain. Gave us all
That'd be so funny, bro.
Yeah, but she used to like massage my shoulders, and like I would like it was so weird, like because my girlfriend was in that class with me, and she like knew we were dating, so she would like come up to us and be like, "Oh, what are you guys up to later?" And we're like, "I'm not gonna tell you."
Yeah.
I'm going to finger her for 5 minutes, and then she's going to pretend she comes.
Yeah.
Miss teacher.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we... that is like a very funny thing that like... Yeah, I think it's so funny because I think like people just didn't even think about like the pedophile teacher thing for like the longest time. Like we had a swim class where there was one guy, there was like a lady who watched the boys change. Because in Florida, you have to know how to swim. It's like so important. It's like kids are drowning in pools like all the time. Like it's really constant.
So they don't know how to swim.
But you make them learn how to swim. Like
why don't you just make the pools more shallow?
Yeah.
This has been news from bed.
Because you can't enjoy
Why don't we make the pools more shallow?
Yeah. Well, it's like you want to have fun, so it's like, you got to have a deep pool. I mean,
I get
you can't do fun little games. You're going to throw torpedoes under there. Anyways, rings. You ever throw plastic rings at the bottom of the pool?
Oh, yeah.
You ever play Shark?
How do you play that?
There's like a guy standing at the edge of the pool facing away, and you have to like try to swim.
Oh, his eyes
back
are closed
and forth
though.
Secretly,
and everybody opens their eyes at like some point.
Everyone's like,
yeah.
Wait, how does that work? He's just on the other side of the pool.
He's like facing away, and you're all at the edge of the pool, like right below him, and you have to try to like secretly swim to the other side, and then you're like safe, and then like secretly swim back. But if one of you goes and he turns around and someone left, they can dive in, and if they get you, you're the shark now.
Yeah.
It's a fun game. Dude.
Yeah, I want to play these.
But like, why wouldn't I not just like wait like 5 seconds and then turn around? Someone's gonna go.
Well, that's what you could do. But sometimes people splash, and they make it think that they're going. They'll be like, "Oh, that's the classic."
Sounds gay and almost like it wouldn't work.
No, dude, it's called strategy, and it's how we took this goddamn country from those goddamn Native Americans.
Pakistanis. Oh,
Pakistan.
Different type of Indian.
Yeah. But then there was those things, dude. My favorite was the shark one. It was like shark goggles. Like
and it had a fin.
Yes, and then you had the gloves that came along with it too. And I remember I lost the gloves, and I was like, well, now nobody's gonna think I'm a fucking shark. I was so pissed. I was like, fucking ruins the whole thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but what was it? But the swim teacher was so funny because like a woman would watch like the boys change, and then they just because like you have to make sure like the kids are like not like
gotta make sure the kids are rock.
Why isn't a guy in there?
Because that's way sketchier. Because dudes are fucking.
I don't think so. Dude.
Really?
You can't have an adult of the other sex watching like.
Yeah, but but the one watching the woman was really funny because it was just clearly a lesbian that would just watch the girls change.
Yeah,
like literally leather jacket and had a comb and was just combing her gel back
insane.
hair. And everybody's just like, yeah, I mean it's a woman watching the woman. We're like,
but
like
she
that one.
Yeah,
that's insane.
It's just a guy in a wig.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. She was like literally like the most lesbian.
We didn't like have people watch us change.
Maybe we were all molested as kids.
That's like
you know what? Every conversation I have, it's like you know how all roads lead to Rome.
Yeah,
everything leads to I was molested. Like every conversation at the end of it.
I think you were molested.
I think I was.
Whatever. Like this is like whenever the only time a teacher would come in the room is if like there was a fight. Then, like, the kid who got hit with the second most amount of dodgeballs would, run out and get the gym coach and be like, hey, get in here.
Yeah.
And then they would break it up. But, like, it was never, like, we didn't have, like, crazy stuff going on.
Oh, we would have, like, people would get in fights. People, like, in high school, then it would be, like, or middle school, people would have, like, axe bombs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where you tape it down or whatever and throw it in.
Dude, axe might have been the worst thing to happen.
Kids are lighting themselves on fire, doing bombs, just smelling terribly.
Smelling
probably
crazy, dude.
Probably, and that's when like you thought you were like a real man. You're like, dude, now I got cologne now.
Yeah,
it's just like
dude. If you're cologne, like if you walk past an old guy and it gives him a Vietnam flashback, you might need a different cologne.
Yeah. Well, the funniest is like, there was like one.
That was pretty funny, right, Jake?
There was like 1 year where Axe became douchey, and like nobody knew until like one joke happened about it, and everybody's like, "I'm not wearing fucking Axe."
Yeah.
But
I think
it was
I think
Old
that was
Spice.
6th grade for me.
Yeah, it hit like right around like I would say like 10th, 11th grade is where people were like, "Oh, nobody likes this."
We were well past it at that point.
But I had a friend who would wear the Axe chocolate, and women were like,
Jesus.
not women, but like girls were like, "Oh my god, he smells so good!" And the next day, immediately was talking like, "Mom, we need to get the chocolate Axe immediately." And then I'm like, "Hey, any women want to smell me?" And they're like, "No, we're just smelling him yesterday." I was like, "God damn it!" You thought you could just mimic the guy? Like, ever like somebody get cool shoes? This guy had these like they were BAM audios, so it was like it was a heart pentagram.
They were definitely Velcro shoes, right?
Yeah, oh dude, yeah,
The BAM.
yeah.
You can't trust them with laces on them.
No. But and like somebody had them, and I'm like, I'm just gonna get the same exact shoes as the cool kid, and then I'll be as cool as him.
Yeah.
but then you realize you're just a copycat, and everybody's like, he already did the shoes. And you're like,
Yeah, I tried to do that with Heelys because like everyone in my religious education classes had Heelys.
yeah,
And dude, they would rip around that church like they were full of the Holy Spirit.
yeah, dude, they were awesome.
And I didn't get them. My parents wouldn't get them for me. So instead I had this pair of like Land's End shoes. And I just like wore down the soles, and everyone would like heel around, and I would just like slide on my shoes, like slightly behind them. Could never catch up, but like that quelled my desire to like roam around with my feet, I guess.
Yeah.
Did you ever have those Heelys?
Heelys? No, well, I had to because I was part of the Little Mermaid musical my senior year of high school,
And that was part of the show. Is Heelys?
and they had us wear Heelys to act like we were swimming or whatever. Like we were
That
like,
is
in
No
the water.
awesome,
way,
dude. Yeah.
dude. That's so cool.
Yeah, so I actually it was my senior year of high school, and I kind of had to like learn how to use Heelys because I never did when I was younger.
Who did you play?
I played some rando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
An underwater rando.
Some an underwater rando. Yeah.
They like, I remember my brother had Heelys, and then the next day, this one guy was like, those aren't even like real skate shoes. And I was like, well, I guess I'm not going to get them. And I come up to my brother, I'm like, those aren't even like real skateboarding shoes. Like, just start bullying him for that.
Yeah.
But my brother would get like into stuff randomly. Like, I remember one time he came home from school, and longboarding was big. Like, you guys have a longboarding phase?
No,
I didn't, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so like really long skateboards. And my brother just comes in, and he has these special gloves for longboarding. And he comes in and takes
where you like kind of touch the ground, right?
Yeah.
You're like, gonna go left now. Oh, dude, yeah, that's like the most like gay looking
dude,
thing.
so gay. And then I remember he takes the gloves off. He's kind of to himself. He drinks a glass of water and he goes, longboarding, it's not really a sport. It's more of a dance. And I was like, I laughed so hard. I was like, this is so fucking
Your brother
weird.
said that?
Yeah.
How much younger is he than you?
He's older.
How much cum?
He's older than you?
Yeah.
How much cum did he immediately fart out of his asshole?
Straight up.
It's not really a sport. It's a dance.
That's like
It's
the
a
gayest thing ever.
Just farting out cum while longboard. Like every time you turn a corner, it's like...
Yeah, there's just
when
a
he's going
trail.
down to touch the ground to the left or whatever. He's just leaving a trail of cum behind him.
Speeds me up around turns.
Yeah, it's like a turbo boost. You press your belly button, and the cum shoots out.
Dude, my boxers just tore into my balls.
There's nothing like a man just propelling himself with cum out of his
But
asshole.
he's got like goggles on. He's like leaning forward with his hands behind his back, like in a super like speedy. Because like that's the thing too. Is people are trying to gain speed on those things. They look so retarded. Because
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I need a pit stop. He pulls off, just gets fucked in the ass. All right, now we're ready to go. That was a quick one, 15 seconds. Do you think the NASCAR pit crews just like prematurely ejaculate like crazy?
What do you mean?
Because everything
They're
is
so
like
quick.
they have to go so fucking fast. Like, ugh.
One time, you just got to see how quick like you could go. You got to set the record for the quickest one. I
The
think.
quickest nut.
Yeah,
I'm not a quick nut.
I am.
I'm like an epic nut.
I'm quick.
Yeah,
I'm like an epic nut with a very disappointing
I think if you
conclusion.
gave me, well, I'm like completely soft right now, but I think if you gave me 2 minutes, I could.
No,
I'll be honest.
way.
I looked at your. I don't know why I looked at you. You're like, I'm completely soft. I checked you on what you were saying. I was like, he sounds like he's lying.
Yeah, try to scale it up.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if he's.
He's
really...
definitely not hard.
Yeah.
This is my soft penis.
It's funny like that too. Yeah. I used to be like, when I was in a relationship, I feel like I would like. That's when I probably could have came. Like, dude, I like pre-came at the doctors because like I hadn't had a woman touch me in forever. And the nurse just like, I'm not even kidding, put her hand on my thing, and I literally fucking. But pre-cum is
Dude, the
different than
nurse
coming.
doesn't touch your dick. What kind of doctor were you going to?
Well, the doctor, no, they touched my shoulder.
That's even worse. You pre-came at a nurse touching your shoulder?
Yeah, well, because I had no physical contact with any woman besides my girlfriend for like 7 years. Yeah,
you need more time on the longboard, dude.
Yeah. But pre-cum's not cum, though. It doesn't count.
Dude, I used to get so scared because it would happen where I would show up to the doctor and, like, I would have a boner and I'm, like, gonna get checked for, like, a hernia or whatever. And I'm like, dude, this boner better go away before, like, she comes and checks.
Yeah, dude. Boner fear is, like, a fear of mine on the subway. Dude, something about the subway, the grinding of the tracks.
Dude, I had the ugliest fat girl on my dick on the subway the other day.
Really?
It was so annoying, bro.
Send her my way, dude. I love these thick bitches.
Dude, I guess you do. Yeah, I should have sent her your way.
Dude, I used to have to go into work like every single day, and it would be the most crowded, like before COVID, on the subway, and it would just be people squeezing against you, and like sometimes it's just like the most beautiful woman, like on her way to like open a bakery, and she's just like pushing against your dick.
And you're like, hell yeah.
Shit, dude, I gotta pull it together right now.
Yeah.
You never get hard on the train?
No, I was just thinking about how him eating right now, it's making me really uncomfortable. Like, I feel like I can't be myself for some reason. I don't know why. So, all
right, Jake, you're going to have to leave.
Our roommate is if I say something and he's not laughing, I feel like I'm bombing now that there's an audience. So it's just turned into this really weird thing where I'm getting really in my
But he's going to be respectful and not laugh so you can't just hear it behind the camera.
I agree, but it's I don't know why
Scale of 1 to 10, how low is your self-esteem? 10 is the most confident guy ever. 1 is you hate yourself.
Right now, I think I'm at a 7.
Really?
Yeah.
You think you're that cool?
It'll go, dude. I'll have shame in my behavior, but not in who I am as a person. Like it'll be like last night, I like got drunk and I was like, because I was whatever, and then I was like, come on, what the fuck? Like I felt really ashamed of myself in that way. But like in personality ways, I like my personality and I like things like that. But it's more like just decisions I don't always respect.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want too much self-esteem.
No.
I wouldn't be able to handle that around here.
I'm just coming in all sassy.
just dick in my face. Like, Jesus, Michael.
I'm the sexiest bitch in this apartment.
Put some pants on.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That is hard, too, because the most... I don't know. There's always arguments about confidence, because like every girl goes, oh, my God, my friend is so confident. But that's often the friend, which I am this way, who's seeking a lot of attention, which I don't... That is kind of unconfident, which is... kind of, I do want attention. That is seeking validation.
Yeah, that's like when women are like, oh, like, men don't like strong women. And we're like, we don't like mean women. It's like they're like strong women, and then it's like someone who's like, you're an ugly, fat piece of crap. Like,
well, also, it's like, I think everybody has different tastes in everything, so everybody's just getting confused. Everybody's like, women like this. Like, no, women like men like this. It's like, everybody has a different thing completely, so it's just the most confusing thing.
Yeah.
One time I just pulled on a woman's vagina lips because the last woman told me. Just tugged at him because the last woman said she liked
I would
that.
be so mad if I was a woman and you start plucking.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
The one before me is like,
she loves me. She loves me not.
She's like, yeah, I like when guys pull on my lips. And then the next one, I was like, all right. And then I'm like, oh, I forgot this is a different human being. Everybody just likes a different thing, and it's very confusing.
Yeah, man.
They should have the rules of their vagina tattooed right next to it. Just tell me what you want and what you don't want. Do's and don'ts of
That's
this
tough,
pussy.
But that's just like, and I think that's with everything. It's like everybody has such like, I hear women, there are women that like fat dudes. Like they're 100% like, I'm into huskier men. I think it's hot. I think skinny men look like women. Yeah. And then there's women that like love skinny. Like everything's all,
Yeah, thank God, dude.
Yeah. It works for everybody.
There's someone for everyone.
There's someone for everyone. And there's someone for me, and she
is a man.
Is Chinese.
Ooh.
Are you into Chinese girls?
I think so. I think I'm just into women that are pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone has asked me one time. They're like, "What's your type?" I'm like, "Hot."
Yeah.
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 Like Asian, it's just like there's just this like they're almost like a swan, you know? They're like
Asian
a bird.
women?
Yeah. They're just
They're the
aesthetically
most
pleasing.
feminine.
Yeah, very feminine, very like
This is gonna get racist again.
It's somehow bordering on that. I don't know. I don't even know like
No,
what
this
you
is
mean
all
when you say they're
nice.
like a swan.
they're like a swan. Like they
They're pale.
They do that.
lay eggs.
Yeah.
They
They're
shit.
bad at driving cars.
They can't drive.
You ever see a swan try to drive? It's
Yeah.
fucking rad.
Great at math.
Yeah.
Ever seen a swan do algebra, dude?
Yeah.
Divide, long division. No, it's just like the elegance of a swan. They have
Okay,
elegance.
okay,
there
okay,
it
I see
is.
what you're saying.
Elegance.
Yes.
Yeah, with one of those little fans.
Or as they'd call
Check
it,
out
arrogance.
this Asian woman right here, dude.
Yeah, dude.
And her eyes are a little round.
Asian people would also
Ready?
eat a swan, which is an interesting
Yeah.
conclusion we're coming
round
to.
still.
Yeah, still round.
Yeah.
They are beads.
Yeah, I love that term round eye. That's one of my favorite things.
Is it a
Called-
Yeah, what's up, round eye?
Yeah.
We should call
Slurs?
each other round eye.
My favorite video is still that guy. You see that Asian guy open his eyes up? And let me specify Chinese or something like that, just so you know, because you consider
yeah.
yourself Asian,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
we don't, but it's
Right.
fine.
Okay. Yeah. So wait. So what am I then?
You're Indian.
Okay.
No. You're Pakistani,
Right.
which is in Asia.
I like
But
that
all
you
that-
tried to say Pakistan.
Pakistan. No, I'm a progressive guy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
haven't
I
found
like
out?
that. I like that.
It's too Pakistani.
Yeah. Well, it's like all that shit's so confusing because it's like part of like Borat's technically Asian, but I'm not gonna say Borat's Asian.
Right. But
You could.
He's
Yeah.
in the continent of Asia. I'm not like, oh, Borat's
then
always.
what do you say he is?
He's whatever country. Like if you're, you know, this
Whatever
is
country.
If you
You don't even
have
know what
small
country's
eyes,
Isn't he from the same country
Then
as
you're Asian?
Natan Badalov?
No.
Oh.
no.
How do you guys not know where Borat's from?
I've
He's
never
from
seen.
Kazakhstan.
I've never
Yes.
seen the movie.
Yeah. But I wouldn't say he's Asian. This is the way. This is the
For
way.
what it's worth, Natan is Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan.
Fuck you, Uzbekistan. Those are like the ones he hates. Yeah. But in my eyes, this how it looks. If your eyes are small, you're Asian, and if they're not, then you're not Asian.
But then what are you?
Me, I'm white.
But then what am I?
You're Pakistani.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So you have to say the specific country. He's almost more progressive in a way.
Yeah. So this is how it works.
He's almost more progressive by being. If you got small eyes, you're Asian in my book.
Well, it's like.
But if you don't got it, then I'll address you by the specific
gotta
country
do
your
any-
parents are from.
Yeah, I
So
gotta
if somebody's
do
like,
any
I'm
more
Chinese,
digging.
I'll make he's a Chinese guy. But Asian is a way for white people to lump in people with small eyes.
Rump.
Go name them all.
China, Japan,
Yep.
Indonesia,
Korea,
Korea.
Vietnam.
North Korea.
What is this turning into? I'm not going to name every Asian country, but you
East Korea.
Okay, oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. Patty, close your eyes. There's an Asian
He's
man.
doing Asian face.
Asian man. What does he look like?
Asian man. What does he look like? Oh, he looks Chinese.
Exactly. Right? Yeah.
What? What do you mean he looks Chinese? There's no way you could tell the difference between Chinese, Korean, and Japanese
I
person.
can definitely tell the difference between the three of those. Actually, between Chinese, I know Korean and Japanese. Sometimes I get those a little
There's no way.
Well, he dates Chinese girls, so.
exclusively.
I refuse to believe you could tell the
You know what's the
difference.
best about dating a Chinese girl? They're always ready in 15 minutes. This has been News from Bed.
This has been news from Ben.
But I have a question. Do you feel kind of similar to me where when you hear Asian, you think of.
I think of China, and it's mostly because
I
China's
agree with
just
you.
so big. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
No,
big.
I agree with you. It's just that, like, on like the census, I have to put Asian.
Right. No. It's an incorrect. All the terminology is all kind of fucked up. It doesn't make any sense.
Dude, one time I had one of my best friends, and I currently live with him in high school. We were talking. And I'm like, yeah, man. Like on the census, I have to click Asian. Like I'm Asian. He's like, no, you're not. And I was like, what? He's like, Pakistan is in the Middle East. And I'm like, no,
That's
it's
in
not. Which it's not. It's not. It's
okay.
not even in the Middle East. But yes, what you're saying is right because there's a different thing for Middle Eastern. So I'm like, dude, no, I click Asian because I'm Asian. He's like, no, you're Middle Eastern. And he goes, we're gonna go ask one of the teachers. And he goes, hey, he asked the teacher. He goes, hey, is Pakistan in the Middle East? Yes or no? And the teacher just looks at me and he goes, ask him, man. And I was like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I have to click Asian on the thing, man. So it's I get what you're saying.
But it is tricky, too, because, like, there are, like, Indian people that are technically considered Caucasian because, like, the Caucasus, it's all fucking retarded. Like, all this shit is so stupid.
I only have to click Asian on the census because I have a sideways vagina. This has been news.
Do you pull on its lips?
I pull on its lips. It's like I'm taking a DVD.
It's like a Beyblade, dude.
Yeah, well, that's the fucking, like, the weirdest things. It's weird when people ask for age. Like, I was playing, like, this Minions Run game. It's basically like...
Oh, and you're wondering why people were asking how old you were?
What are you doing playing Minions, man? Come
Maybe
on.
you're just with a bunch of children.
I coached a 4-year-old kid who pulled out some Minions out of his pocket.
Well, it's like
today.
they asked what my gender was, and I was like, are they comparing the statistics of who is, like...
They are.
They want to know everything about you, dude. They want to know which idiot dude is playing, like, Minions. Do they need to target, like, stupid, like...
Maybe they want to know, too, if they need to make female Minions.
Yeah.
That's a
if
great
there's
point.
a lot of chicks that like Minions, like
yeah, I'm
just
sorry.
throw in a
if you're
minion
a woman,
with big
and
tits.
you're like, it doesn't have a bow on its head, so I don't want to play this game.
Yeah,
it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, Mrs. Minion.
I'm a grown adult. I'll play Subway Surfer. I'll play the chick one. Doesn't bother me at all.
Subway Surfer is fucking awesome.
It's so much.
We're talking about
Run,
Minion games, man.
Yeah, but it's the same style game. It's like you're just running.
Oh,
and
you're just
jumping
running.
around.
Oh, but you're a minion?
Yeah. It's like Temple Run.
All right,
or
well, then
Subway
I
Surfer.
could get down with that.
Yeah.
Banana.
Those were like, I download some of those when I have like extreme anxiety. My therapist is like, just play one of those games. But it's just so funny to just be like sweating on an airplane. While, like, just,
he pays this
freaking out.
therapist like hundreds of dollars or whatever to be like, yeah, play Minions.
Play Minions.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, that's the kind of therapy I want, though. One who are not like, why don't you just talk about anything? One who's just like, what you got to do is fucking tie a sock on your dick and just run through the streets. You'll feel so much better about it. Singing Red Hot
whatever
Chili
she
Peppers.
says works. Every time I go to therapy, I feel 100 times better afterwards.
Placebo or no?
No, it's because I've gone to therapists that don't work, and I feel like shit afterwards. I go, oh yeah, this person's very bad at therapy.
Really?
One woman kept on saying why. It was so. I went in and I had a mustache. I was like, I got a mustache because it's kind of weird and funny. She goes, why are mustaches weird? I'm like, you can go fucking die.
But maybe she
like,
just wanted to get to know your thought process.
Yeah, but like it was like 5 sessions in, and she's like still trying to figure me out. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm not that complex.
Maybe you have this very deep fear. Well, I know you have this very deep fear that you're going to be accused of being a pedophile.
Yes, of course.
You have that fear?
Totally. Yeah. Yeah, like it's like a part of OCD.
What
It's
happens,
like,
man?
He's afraid Drake is going to go in and plant pedophilia evidence.
yeah.
in his
Well, it's like, dude, I'd watch porn on Pornhub, and like I would randomly worry. I was like, what if that girl was like underage, and then I get it on my phone, or like, what if I like
that would just not be on you, man.
Yeah, it's called having anxiety. Like you think about crazy scenarios, or like I'll meet a girl at a bar, and then I'll go home with her, and she like had a fake ID, and then she ended up being
That at least is like a little bit more realistic than like this Pornhub thing.
Yeah. But it's like, it's
Oh
like,
yeah, I mean it would suck, but
And Louis has a great bit about that. He's like, everybody's biggest fear is that they're going to be caught fucking.
Yeah.
Not that you're going to do it, but it's like living the desert being afraid of sharks. But it's like just the consequences of that are so
they're
bad.
so high.
dude, do you know? Do you guys know who Josh Giddey is? He's a basketball player. He's like 20 years old. He got like I don't know how credible it is, but like he was like, yo, this guy had like had a relationship with like a 15-year-old girl.
I think his name is Giddy. I just picture a big black guy. So like,
No, he's like he's a tall Australian
giggling.
white
He's like,
guy, but like nothing. He's playing in the playoffs.
did you fuck that kid? I don't know.
I feel like I don't want to stand on the side of pedophiles right now, but I feel like when you're like 20, it shouldn't apply just yet. You're so
That's
close.
it.
That's
Interesting.
crazy.
You're
how-
so close to that age.
That's interesting.
But
'cause
it's
your
like
brain
20 to
your brain hasn't
17.
developed. Also,
Yeah.
what time is it, by the way?
It is. I think it's like 7:45.
Oh, we're fucking fine.
7:46.
We're golden.
God,
we're
I'm
golden.
good
We're
at
golden.
this.
What? When do we got to cut this?
I got to
off?
see Planet of the Apes.
What time are you going?
Leaving here at 8. Well, let's not talk about it. I just got to buy bananas on the way and stuff like that. But
Are you serious? Are you
Yeah.
gonna eat bananas in there?
Yeah.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah.
I love doing this. Like Kung Fu Panda is my favorite movie of all time, and like I try to eat dumplings whenever I watch it because
That's
they have
very
that
cool.
scene where they're just eating. The
yeah,
dumplings.
no,
They're
I
just
was
training
actually
the food.
kidding. I think that's so dumb that you do that.
That's so good, dude. I love it. I see them eating dumplings. I'm like, dude, I gotta have
Yeah.
some dumplings.
Yeah,
You should buy some bananas.
My
dude.
favorite movie is this movie about eating pussy.
All
So every
right.
time I'm at the theater, I just eat a big pussy.
Yeah.
I eat a like a cartoonishly large movie theater sized pussy.
Yeah, and it's like it costs like 3 times a regular
$3, but if I want a new pussy, it's just $2.
Yeah.
Well, you can't. It's funny because people get their dick sucked in a movie, but you really can't eat pussy in a movie theater because
you could finger a girl.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you could do it. It's just you can't do the job that would like.
You can't even really suck dick in the movie theater anymore because the seats are too. They've changed the seats.
Yeah, now it's like they're shaking. And pretty much getting your dick sucked.
But like also like the seats are like bigger and there's like the armrests are bigger now.
Dude,
yeah. And there's like a tray in the way.
Yeah.
Like imagine coming up from some dick and just hitting your head on a tray.
Yeah.
Pepsi spills on your neck.
Also, I think the coolest picture ever of me would be if I was wearing 3D glasses getting my dick sucked in the theater.
Yeah,
that's true.
Just wearing like a Jurassic Park shirt on. I'm like, that is the coolest thing.
That would be sick. But who's taking that picture?
The people were kicking me out of the movie theater. They want evidence that
that you.
This is the coolest.
You go, I'll leave, but can you send me that pic, please?
Yeah. Dude, some of those are great. My buddy has one. He has like sunglasses. He was getting arrested at the beach, and he's got like a gold chain with a cross, and he's literally like at the beach getting arrested. He looks like Pablo Escobar with like his handcuffs behind his back, shirtless with sunglasses on. And
That's
dope.
pretty sweet.
Who took the pic?
Just like one of our friends who's like, it sucks for you.
Yeah, and it's just an all-time pick. Like, it's just so sick.
It looks so cool. But the guy has, like, so many injuries from drinking and arrests. And, like, he has more injuries.
It's just sad.
Yeah. I just looked away from you guys.
Yeah.
He has, like, more injuries than, like, a professional athlete, but they're all from drinking. Like, he climbed a fence and got speared on it.
Jesus.
Like, yeah. And then it's so funny, too, because his dad came to him with a huge medical bill. Like, his dad was racking up this giant medical bill of, like, you did this, and that. These are, like, thousands of dollars of hospital bills, all from you acting like a fucking retard.
Yeah.
And then what he did is he went to all of our friends and started trying to get money from them from beer over the years. So he literally was like, in 2014, we had a keg, and you never paid for it. And he had all these notes in his phone.
That's so good.
And then he went to, like, one of our friends' dad's office. He's like, Steve, like, owes me for a keg. He's like, get the fuck out of my office. I'm not going to pay you for a cake from 5 years ago for my son.
Yeah.
But he's just keeping it as a tab, just cockily. And then his dad was doing like they were doing the same thing. They were both racking up money. And
That's so good.
Yeah, and he got not a single penny from anybody because they were like, "Fuck you." Dude.
Yeah. That's like the whole like I'm afraid to go back to my library in my hometown because like there's a book I never checked out, and like I've heard stories where like someone takes Charlotte's Web out, and then they're like, you owe $48,000 for this copy of a shitty book.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm surprised that it could legally like the late charge could be greater than the cost of like a new version of the Charlotte's Web.
Yeah, but it's like interest. It's like.
Yeah, but like it's like once it gets to $15, like it should be just my book.
Yeah, but what happens is you took the book and now you're taking education away from children. So like in a way, those kids are going to join gangs.
It's like a cunty way to be like, well, you didn't follow the system.
Yeah.
You signed an agreement when you got your library card.
Yeah.
We took your photo and everything to prove it.
Yeah. I like how Jewish you made that library.
And now I'm going to go back to the computer and masturbate to video clips of Conan O'Brien. He's funny in a lovable way.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but no, libraries are... I don't have opinions on fucking libraries, man.
Yeah, we got 10 minutes, dude.
Dude, thanks for having me on the pod. This dude, he keeps messaging me like you did it so well versus him, which is super funny. You messaged me last week. You're like, hey, can you pod sometime next week or whatever? And then we scheduled a time to do this. He messages me. He's like, can you pod tomorrow? It's like 11 p.m. I'm like, no, man. He messaged me. He goes, can you pod during the day tomorrow? I'm like, I'm working, dude. It's like a Wednesday. It's like.
Yeah, because I've done that exact thing to other people.
Yeah.
You just happen to catch me when like I'm booking you in advance, but like there's people who I book the day of. Usually those are people who are like have done the show and are like reliable. If like someone drops out, it's like, oh, I know this guy can fill in. So that's a compliment for you from him.
Yeah.
But it's also an insult for me.
Yes, so now it's like, all right.
You like that? How I just Jesus Christ your sins onto myself?
I feel like the thing with me that's tough too is I just did another podcast, and I have no idea how Rogan ever does 3 hours. I do an hour podcast.
It's insane.
My brain is so shot right now.
Yeah.
Well, they at least have like a computer and stuff to like look stuff up, right?
Right.
And like they can like get into other stuff. Like we're just sitting here on a mattress with some.
We have to just make constant sounds for an hour.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so hard to do that. I was telling Michael, the future of my podcast, I'm just gonna have an AI write like and make an audio file where it's just like funny sounding frequencies.
Yeah.
So it just makes you laugh. I don't have to talk at all. Yeah, I'll be like, wah.
I just wonder if it's just you doing it for an hour too. But there's video, so it's you into a microphone going.
Blah, blah.
I love that fart thing you said the other day. That we're talking about how like the reason there's an age of consent is because of maturity.
Yeah.
So we're saying like, what were you saying?
Oh yeah, I was like imagining a world where in order to have sex, like there would be like a test where they'd bring a bunch of like adolescent people into an auditorium and they would just play farts like through a PA. And if you laugh,
You can't have sex. I would,
So, like-
to this day would not be able to have
we were
sex.
just laughing if it was just like Johnny Salami in a room full of like children, just like, dude, we're never gonna get any pussy. Dude, I'm starting to think we're never gonna get any pussy.
How
The
often?
test is set up to fail.
It's like a driver's test, but like how often can you retake it?
Yeah, you can retake it like every year. And
He
he's
goes
like,
every day.
Every
to get
year
pussy.
though, every year it's tough, dude.
yeah, dude.
You can take your driver's test like the next day or something.
Yeah. It's just he's trying to focus so hard. Just a kid like.
What if you're required to take that test every day? So it's like
Oh my
you could have
God.
sex today, but you maybe won't have sex
It's
tomorrow.
like right before you have sex. Like
Yeah.
she just queefs, and if you
Yeah.
fart, she's like, no.
Yeah. That'd be so
I'm not a
good.
pedophile
That would
tonight.
be so good. And you're just standing there just like
You're just dying laughing.
And then you just- yeah.
You're also rock hard.
yeah. You start dying laughing and you're like, no. Can't do it today.
Dude, queefs are the greatest contribution that air has ever given to this
Oh yeah.
world.
I like him. It feels very human. I'm like, oh, this is like a live being I'm having sex with.
It is. Oh yeah, it's a live being.
Yeah.
It's like
well, you probably queef if you fuck a dead body.
it's like
too,
a new pair of shoes.
He's breaking them in.
You mean your sex dolls that you were talking about earlier, they don't queef?
Nah, I'm blowing air to him and fuck him. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, we're
He's like queefing my face. He like rips the thing up.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever get myself to fuck one of those things.
No, I don't think so. Like as a kid, I'd be like, "This is interesting because it'll simulate a woman," and then now I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, that,
Have you seen those crazy things that people are making now where it's like you hook it, you like strap it onto your like hips or whatever, and then it's like a thing that goes like on your dick like this, and then it's like
Yes.
holding a screen of like
Yeah.
porn
this is
or
something
whatever.
he was trying to build for like weeks. He's been
Yeah.
pitching this idea, and I
Well,
guess
Really?
I'm just trying. I was building it, but I don't want to steal any more jobs from midget prostitutes. The cyclo.
Yes.
Yeah,
midgets are in or dwarfs. I bet.
dwarfs.
Those yeah, they're in right now.
I like midget
No, they're
more
not, man.
than dwarfs. Makes
What
them
are you
sound like
talking
they're like
about?
They're not in right now, dude.
Have you watched any fucking podcast clip? It's always a hot dwarf chick, and she's like,
she's
That
still
is
a
not
bitch.
true, dude. Your algorithm is just messed up because you're Michael Good and you're watching midget porn.
"Hey, roommate, have you seen?" Oh, you don't have the internet. Never mind. You don't use Instagram. Never mind.
He agree or
Oh, yeah, you don't
disagree with this
exist.
statement. Midgets are in right now.
Patty, what do you think about this?
I don't know. I like the name midget more than dwarf. I know maybe they like, but like dwarf makes it sound like they're like in Lord of the Rings. You know?
Yeah, no, I
They
get
sound
that.
like less of a real
He's
person.
saying they're sexually in right now.
sexually.
Have you
in?
not seen that one that's like big? It's like she's on all.
No.
No, I don't know.
Well, you obviously don't follow Che Dorena.
Yeah, I do not.
He
follow-
knows what's in sexually, and that's what's in.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess he's the ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the alpha and the omega of what's in sexually.
Che.
Yeah, I don't think I would have sex with a little person, not because I think it would just feel too
Tight.
Because he's too worried about becoming.
Yes, that is what it
dude.
is. I matched with one
Dude,
on
how
Bumble.
hot is she?
She's hot, but it's like
Yeah,
Dude,
so
you better
then
be
I'm in.
careful about like being fearful of this because like I feel like the more scared you are, the more it's gonna happen.
and the more guilty you look.
I really
Like,
do. I really
why
look-
are you
I
so?
look
Why?
like I'm a
Why
pedophile.
See,
are you
I have
so
no
scared?
fear at all, and I
Yes.
watch child pornography. every
Yes,
day.
yes. I've had sex with multiple children.
You're not gonna
I'm
get
not
caught.
scared.
The cops are way cooler than you think.
Yeah, no one knows who I am.
Everyone's doing it.
Well, it's like you always hear that story of somebody like accidentally clicking a link and their computer's getting flooded.
No,
You've never heard that story?
no, dude.
I've heard that story like 10 times.
That's because you probably told yourself that, or someone told you.
Yeah, one of my friends who's
That's
like,
not a
mom
real
is a
thing.
lawyer. She said, but what happens, the true story is a guy just watches a bunch of child porn and then he's like, I just clicked on the link. So then people like me are like, oh shit,
Oh
somebody just
yeah.
accidentally like, goes to a website and that's what comes
Yeah.
up. But really it's like the people they're catching are like somebody who downloaded intentionally. And he's like, I don't know, somebody just threw a flash drive through
Yeah,
the
man.
window.
My thing is, I like have complete confidence in myself as a not pedophile that I can like sleep at night.
I know I'm not a pedophile.
Right. So there's nothing to be worried about if you're not a pedophile.
But it's like, what if you go home with a girl at a bar and then she ends up being 17?
That's not on you, man.
That's just
No,
called
actually,
having
you
the
go to
best.
jail for that.
That's not on you, dude. If you go, she had a fake ID and she's in this place, like I would be like, all right, I can sleep at night, man. That wasn't my fault. How was I supposed to know?
Yeah, but you still go to jail.
Okay.
You're gonna get butt raped in jail. And you're like, it's fine because I wasn't attracted to somebody I thought was a kid. You're gonna have two guys, one dick in your mouth, one in your ass. And you're gonna be like, oh, thank God. Ugh.
The situation you're talking about, dude, it will never happen to you.
Yeah, but I'm somebody with a extremely fucked up brain, so I think about the worst case scenario always. I'm always dude. I'll like not say something to like somebody, and then I'm like, oh, that guy's gonna kill himself, and it's gonna be because I didn't say hello today. It's like I have a problem with my brain.
Okay.
I like that you're trying to like you're like you're thinking illogically. I go, yeah, I'm a fucking crazy person. What do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know,
I
man.
would love to like strap you up to like some like electrical impulses just to see what it would do to you.
What do you mean?
Electroshock therapy.
Yeah, just like shock you and just see like what happens.
Yeah.
I'd probably-
Maybe you change.
What if you got superpowers?
What if you got gay?
I was talking about that on my podcast.
What if you got the superpower of wanting to fuck kids and not feeling bad about it?
Yeah. That would be sick, dude. It is a superpower.
Yeah.
Like guiltlessly ruin lives.
Because you're like trying to fix this thing in your brain, and it just
Yeah.
makes you a pedophile.
It goes the
You're
other
like,
way, dude.
This is the best, honestly. And I feel no remorse.
Do you think there's anybody that like start like they're a pedophile their whole life, they never get caught, and they're just retired in a home, and they
Oh yeah,
they're like the guy
definitely.
at the end of the heist movie who's like,
Yeah.
looks like we got away
Usual,
with it.
Yeah.
usual suspects. It's like Kaiju
Yeah.
Soze or whatever. The
Yeah.
light starts working at the end. You're like,
Yeah.
hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess like it maybe it's probably like the less sexual of those people,
What do you mean?
of the pedophiles, are probably the ones who don't get caught.
Oh, like the
No, but
least
he's
horny
talking.
ones.
No, but he's
I'm
talking about.
like,
He's talking about like a stud pedophile who's like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
he's-
did.
Oh yeah, like George Clooney.
yeah. But then he
George Blues Clooney.
but he just never got caught. He's just
Yeah.
like he's like I did the worst crime known to
Yeah.
man.
I did not
never
know
got
how.
caught.
I don't know how they don't get caught, dude. Because kids are just they just are so loud and they just talk.
Well,
about
you know what
everything.
used to happen is
I think they
pedophiles-
murder them.
Yeah. Pedophiles used to murder kids, and they literally changed the penalty. It used to be like some sort of extreme penalty for pedophiles, and they literally have found that the kids would not get murdered if they lowered the penalty for pedophiles. That's why, like, when Trump says stuff like, we're going to kill every drug dealer, it's like, well, then every traffic stop with a drug dealer is going to end in a shootout. It's like,
Yeah.
unfortunately, like, what sounds like a good plan, which is why I think it should be a slap on the wrist to fuck kids.
This has been news from Better.
I'm not.
I think it is 8:00. It's 8:01.
Oh, okay.
You're actually going to see that movie,
Yeah, after I get the bananas.
dude. I think that's a great idea, and I believe that you are not going to get the bananas, but I think that would be sick.
I think why wouldn't he get the bananas?
Because
They're sold out. They're like, are you going to see Planet of the Apes? Everybody bought fucking bananas
Yeah.
today. There's not a single store in town that has bananas.
He's so worried about looking like a pedophile. There's no way he would go in with bananas into Planet of the Apes. He
They
thinks
have
he
the
would look
little
like a
bananas.
racist.
He's like, I don't know.
The best is in the trailers for that movie when there's like one of the gorillas or whatever, the monkeys is like, why do they want that girl or whatever? And it's just the hottest hottest girl of the tribe or whatever.
It's the hottest
it's
monkey.
just the hottest one, dude. It's the hottest
Just
one.
has like heels on and like
Yeah.
lipstick.
Yeah, she looks like a hairy Miss Piggy.
Can you give it like an orangutan implants? That is a really funny idea.
I think so. They probably won't be too, or they'll be like.
Child orangutan though.
No.
Yes.
No,
Yes. Yes.
No, they're way too cute.
Well, that is weird. There are states
I would
where you
fuck
can
a kid.
an animal, but not a kid.
I would fuck a kid before I fuck a child orangutan.
What about Lola Bunny?
Oh, this is a good. Would you rather? Would you rather have sex with a kid? Or,
How old?
Or
How old? How old? How old? How old? Or this
The
kid?
kid is 14.
Hot? Hot girl 14?
No, I don't think 14-year-olds are hot.
Or an animal?
Wait, I got to choose the animal. It's a alligator.
Dude.
But
How do you even fuck an alligator?
it's a passed out alligator.
Where are their holes? Like,
they have like a cool.
do I have to shove the tail in my ass?
Is there like trauma? Is there going to be trauma for the kid and stuff? Like, what's the deal here?
Yeah, you full consequences.
Okay, more than the alligator.
But also, the alligator is going to accuse you of rape, and the alligator.
You said the alligator's passed out.
Okay, wait. You're right. That makes it harder. Okay, so it has to be an animal that would remember. So it's either a chimpanzee who's 18.
It's an elephant.
It's an elephant.
It'll never forget. What you did to it.
It's an 18-year-old elephant or a 14-year-old child.
But wait.
I think probably elephant.
But you need a ladder.
Yeah.
But like the elephant pussy is probably huge, right? My dick is probably not even going to fit in it.
I don't know.
It's not gonna, how big is your dick?
No, I mean like it's going to be like flopping around like a... That's what I'm saying, bro.
I think I'd fuck an animal over a kid, not just for fun.
Over a 14-year-old hot girl?
You keep saying this, it's making me really uncomfortable because
A 14-year-old hot girl who's
he's
like,
the one,
don't worry,
dude,
I'm not going to tell.
Dude, he's the one who's afraid of getting called a pedophile. He's like, would you rather have sex with a 14-year-old or an
I can't
elephant?
believe you'd fuck a perfectly pristine elephant.
Yeah.
And not some trashy whore 14-year-old.
the idea of fucking an elephant's funny too. The idea that you're hanging on to the elephant while fucking it, like you're like above ground.
Do I have to finish or like do I just have to put my penis in one time into each?
It's you fucking an elephant. There's another elephant painting the picture of your guy
with its like
with its nose.
That's
I
a
think
crazy
this has been
would you
news for
rather
good.
to just have on the record that like
Yeah.
anybody's
Well, yeah,
gonna
but
be able
those
to
are the
pull.
only. I hate people who are like, I'd rather do neither of those. It's like, fuck you, just play the game.
Yeah, just fuck the kid.
All right, so
or
what
fuck
you said
the elephant.
animal?
I'd fuck the elephant. Yeah. Patty.
I don't know, man. I don't know
mean,
how I would have sex with an elephant, man.
My mind is telling me elephant.
But
Oh,
my
my
body's
body.
telling me the 14-year-old hot girl.
All right, let's plug.
No. I need an answer from you.
I would probably fuck the elephant.
Okay. Humzah.
And it's full consequences, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I guess I can go into the elephant.
Yeah,
There's going to be no
I
consequences.
guess I'll fuck
There's
the
no
elephant.
consequences for having sex with the elephant, but then my
So
entire
why is
life-
it illegal? And that's my point.
This has been News from Bed. Michael Good, Humzah, Azeem. What do you guys got to plug?
I'm not a pedophile. Morning Good podcast. I'm not a pedophile.
All right, I got to plug. I am a pedophile. Come by my ring. You can catch me at the Pear sometimes.
Hell yeah. Thank you, boys.
Thank you.
Hey.